Sagittarius, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the week beginning the 10th of March. I am reading for a female here. You've come out in my Lenormand spread, so if you're a man watching this, this is likely the woman that you're dealing with. Now, the way that you've come out in the spread here, Sagittarius, you've in the main got your back towards your past. So I think really what I'm going to be reading for is everything that's behind you. That you've probably already experienced, and then we're looking to the future here, and what you're looking at is for answers, really, for solutions to your problems. In the past, I think that there has been a sudden heartbreak here with the scythe and the heart. This is like, I mean, this can be, it's with the King of Cups, so that's in the main from this deck, it would be a Scorpio, maybe Pisces, or Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but not necessarily. With the King of Cups coming through in his upright position, this would normally be a married man, a mature man, a loving husband, a good friend, someone who's very intuitive. He has come through with the beggar as an archetype and the dog spirit in reverse here. As I say, I think this has obviously been a very challenging time in the past. This can be maybe a dangerous love that you were involved in, or it's just someone's had a very sudden change of heart and disconnected emotionally. For this man to come through as a beggar and the dog in reverse, this might suggest there's been some codependency in this relationship that someone's put an end to. It can be that someone's been suspicious of being betrayed, and that's why they've ended the relationship. Or overall, it's disloyalty and a feeling of stagnation. Yeah, it's a deeply emotional. The beggar really does strike to me. There's been some codependency either from you or either from them, and whatever it is happened really suddenly, and yeah, it's put someone in a really bad place, you or them. I've got the Four of Cups in reverse with the Six of Cups, so heavy nostalgia here with the Six of Cups. This is dwelling on happier times, you know, a past relationship. This could really be a friend rather than, you know, a partner. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, this is feeling quite sorry for oneself, possible depression, maybe a period of self-indulgence. But I feel this is a very, I mean, this Six of Cups, I mean, it can be like past life relationship, but it does feel like someone that you've known a very long time. You're very powerfully connected to this person in the past. There's an enormous amount of Cups energy through here. I mean, aside from the heart, the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups. So yeah, an enormous amount of emotion here. Now I'm picking up some sadness here, albeit it is very much behind you, Sagittarius, and you are looking to the future here. This has really caused some pain for you and the other person in your past. After this breakup, you know, this feeling of nostalgia and sadness, obviously contemplating probably the happier times in relationship, and then feeling really down. I've got the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Labyrinth here, and this is really not knowing where to go from here. The Labyrinth is about hitting a lot of dead ends, trying to get on the same page as another person, but not quite getting there. And the Seven of Cups in reverse, this can be sort of indulging in illusion and fantasy, but in the main I'm getting that it's a really indecisive time, that you haven't really known how to move forward from this relationship. And I'm actually pretty wary about making a decision, so in case it's the wrong one. And this is also suggesting that you're not fooled into making a decision for someone else, because they may grow to resent you for it. So yeah, I sort of get the feeling that someone's you know, obviously dropped the ball, ended this relationship, but then they've maybe gone into sort of victim mode about it, and they kind of want you to fix what they've broken. That's maybe what that is with the Seven of Cups here. I don't think this is something that you've engaged in, Sagittarius, because you've come up with the beaver spirit in reverse here as your spirit animal, and that's about abandoning a project or a relationship. It's with the beaver. I mean, obviously it's the builder. The beaver is the builder. They lay solid foundations over time. But with him being in reverse, this is maybe you're asking yourself now that if you have actually built this relationship on faulty hopes or faulty promises or plain old wishful thinking, that something would work out just because, you know, you wanted it, for no other reason than that. And a lot of these choices might have been based on your own unworthiness. Yeah, crikey Bob, definitely but strong codependency vibes between you and this other person. I think this is the other person now, with them being behind you in the Four of Pentacles, or it could be both of you, but you do have the ship and the Four of Pentacles here. The ship is about movement. It can be travel. It's anything really motorized, and we've got the Four of Pentacles here, and this is the opposite of any sort of movement. I'm sort of seeing this as a motorized, you know, vehicle, or and with the wheels off it. he's got the wheels. So this is someone who's very stubborn, very obstinate, cannot be told. But they also don't know how to move on or how to go, or where to go from here. Basically, this is someone who's incredibly stuck. They either won't move on or they can't move on, but they are literally immobilized. I mean, that might be, you know, they don't actually have physical access to a car because it's in the garage and the wheels are off. But yeah, this is I do feel that someone has sort of expected you to fix something they've broken, Sagittarius, and I don't think that's something you're prepared to do with the beaver spirit in reverse. No, this is abandoning this. Your back is turned to all of this, and you're looking to the future here, and the future here is the key. You're looking for answers. I think you're looking for what will bring you more hope, what will be more fulfilling in the future here for you. You do have the Page of Pentacles underneath here, which is really lovely energy. This is about having a love of nature. It's about being very patient and kind. It's a study. There could be a new course of study that you choose to embark on that's fresh and it's new. I do feel you have got a lot of responsibilities, because I have got my little brother and little sister, and this could be the dynamic. Who this King of Cups could literally have been your brother. It still is your brother. Because it feels, you know, there's more friendship here than actual, you know, romantic love is the vibe I'm getting from it. And I think you've maybe felt responsible for this person. This is my little brother, little sister. So it's siblings, younger friends, and responsibility. It's almost like you might be like the older sister here in this dynamic, and you've always sort of, you know, picked up the pieces for this person. With them coming through as the beggar, there might be someone who's always borrowing money from you. They're always, you know, got nowhere to live, and they want to, you know, stay with you for a couple of weeks, or, you know, they don't have any food in, so they keep turning up looking for food. Or dinner. It's just someone who you're always feeling responsible for, with the Six of Cups here. It's someone you've always felt responsible for, and it can become quite heavy. It's like it's someone who needs to stand on their own 2 feet. It's someone who needs to take responsibility for themselves. For their own life, for their own emotions, for their own finances, and you might have always been the go-to person, however this relationship is for you. You've always been, you know, the grown-up, the one, you know, who picked up the pieces, who, you know, got the kids from school and did the homework and paid the bills, or, you know, it just feels like there's a lot of responsibility here. And you do have really sweet memories of this person, but this is also part of your solution, Sagittarius. My dried flower fairy is to look back on the really nice times in your past, and maybe get an idea as to how that will help you move on. Because with the Three of Cups here coming through as part of the solution, This is possibly about reconnecting. It's a gathering of friends. It suggests that you get involved in group activities that maybe take you out with your own environment to help you get a more just a different perspective. You know, sometimes we can be so wrapped up in our own little lives and our own, you know, traumas and heartbreaks, and it does help enormously if we're able just to mix with other individuals and, you know, see what's going on in other people's lives. And it just gives you some perspective. If you're very wrapped up in a situation, it takes you out of yourself, and I think this is what the cards are suggesting. This is part of the solution to get more involved in the Three of Cups energy. So yeah, getting together with kindred spirits. I mean, it can be reuniting. Maybe that is the solution. I just feel you're very future focused here, and you do have an idea with the Page of Pentacles, or this could be something that is brought towards you. I mean, the Page of Pentacles, again, it's kind of like child energy. So if this isn't like a brother or sister, it could be a child. But you're looking for answers here. But the answer, as far as you're concerned, is not to rebuild this, because it's been rebuilt on a faulty foundation. And I really do feel that someone is sort of putting the responsibility on you to fix what they've broken. Above you, I do have the stars and the bouquet, which is really lovely. So this suggests that, you know, you're really future focused with the stars here. This is about following your own destiny, your own path, having a lot of hope. It is a card of success as well. And with the bouquet, this can be big luck. It can be just something really beautiful, you know, coming your way. So yeah, I think you're okay. I do think you are heavily nostalgic about what's gone on in the past. I do still feel some sadness here, but I do think you're very, very keen to find a solution. And although it's in its very early stages, I think that's something incredibly positive. For your advice, I do have the Seer and the Summer card. Now, the Seer is see beyond your current situation. So it kind of suggests that I do sort of feel your intuition might be a little bit off, Sagittarius, with my Page of Cups in reverse at the base of the deck here. But that can also mean that there's no forgiveness here. If it was like a third party or anything like that, I'm not really seeing that, to be honest. But there's something that you're not seeing with the Seer. There's something that you need to look at and possibly give it more time to, you know, evolve. But the Summer is a timeline indicator, and this is when we have bask in joy and light. So whatever you're working on here, it might be something brand new with the Page of Pentacles. It is going to suggest you're going to see some really positive results moving into the summer. So only, you know, 2-3 months away. So Sagittarius, that is your reading for, it is just a week, but in the main I really do think these readings drift out an awful lot longer. I hope you find it useful. I'd love to hear your comments, and I wish you the best for now. Bye bye.